A very good day to you and welcome to Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is General Kabir. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. President Herman Ruto says he hasn't seen any abduction, no cases of abduction. That's in a town hall yesterday in Homa Bay. My question to you is, and I'm going to have this conversation with Prof. Herman Manyora, what should be the right step for the president in addressing issues to do with Gen Z? Prof, you listen to the likes of Casimir says this broad-based government is coming from the blood of Gen Zs. The president says, I haven't had zero report. Media reporting their parents looking for their children up to now. When you listen to the president says if you have a problem, just go to Raymond Omolo, PS Interior, and then we can address your issue. What runs through your mind?
Where would you get Raymond?
We start from there.
Yeah, let's start from there. Where would you get them? Assuming you are somebody from Luombe and your son is missing. Let's start the journey of getting Raymond. Let's just start there. Let's start.
You come to Nairobi.
Yeah. After when you land in Nairobi,
where you go to the ministry.
Hey, will you get him? The chap on my coffee son. Other get you in here. So that already tells you there's something wrong. There's a gap which needs to be addressed.
What is in this gap? Is it accessibility or is it communication?
It is a president who is not in touch with reality, running away from the reality. Yeah.
The reality in this case?
The reality is that there are issues, there are problems that must be addressed. You can't run away from them. They will problems always catch up with you. Always. They always. You can't run away. You can't run fast enough. They will catch up with you.
You see how happy he is in Nyanza? It's as if things have calmed down.
That is cosmetic. That doesn't help a man in Kilifi whose son is missing. It doesn't help. It doesn't help that fisherman from Malenga Beat or Malenga Beat in Busia there, whose son is dead in the mortuary. It doesn't help. You can't run away from those things. So the best thing is to face the reality. Yeah. Say there's a problem. Now that we are moving as one country, this broad-based thing, let us look at ourselves, look at the past we have had. Where are the challenges? But at a very physical and personal level, can we do something about people who have suffered during the demonstrations?
He says he's coming up with a
This is identifying people who have lost loved ones, condoling with them as a government, compensating them where need be, helping them to pick the pieces. You know? It means looking at the injured, those in hospital, whether they have bills, the bills are cleared. If they need more specialized treatment, maybe they are in some level 4 hospital, they can be transferred to better hospitals. We are looking at people who have left hospital, but they are still nursing injuries at home. Can they be supported? Either to go back for better treatment or for post-hospital management, or some of them who now can't earn a living because of the state they are in. That's a more practical thing to do. And if there are issues to do with people who have disappeared, can we move into some gears? Can we engage some gear to ensure that we know the whereabouts of those people?
You know, he says
even if they have died, we bring it to closure so that the people can rest. Those who have died can rest from where they are. They are given decent burial. And their loved ones can come to peace with what has happened. When a country is moving from an ugly past, the first thing to do is called truth. That's why we have things like truth and reconciliation. You saw an attempt in South Africa. You saw an attempt in Rwanda and many other places, some other places. When you are coming from a hurting past, an ugly past, and you have decided to move forward, the first thing on the table is called truth.
Start from there.
Yeah, just put truth on the table. It is true people died. You can't run away from that. Who are these people who died during the demonstrations? How are their families coping up?
Truth.
Truth. There are people who are still in hospital. Can we make it better for them? And so on and so on. That is called truth. Is it true some people are still missing? If it is true, yes. What can we do to get them? So where Kenya is today, according to Ruto and Raila, is the country is now united. They are moving together. But they have come from a hurting past. People are still hurting. People have suffered. There has been pain. People have lost lives by the admission of government, not my. There are government numbers, tens of people who have died. And people are missing, and people are injured, and so on. People are in hospital. Put the truth on the table and work from there. Once you start with the truth, the answers just come on their own.
But if a Kenyan hears no one was abducted,
you see,
and we
nobody
remember the
believes
recent
you.
case of Aoko and
nobody believes you. No, you don't say that. You don't say that. And you see, again, they don't have a communication team, which makes it worse. Perhaps nobody is abducted. Perhaps those are things by rogue of SARS. Of course, people are wondering, how did the question of Gaido? Yeah. They say, no, it wasn't this Gaido. It was like, so you are abducting. So
you are planning for another one.
Yeah, so you are not denying abductions.
Yes.
You are only saying it was mistaken identity.
Yeah.
What is worse? In the police station at Karen, the abduction, the police station. So how, when the president speaks like that, he doesn't come out well. That is the role of advisors. That is the role of a serious communication team. But I know it's not easy for people to get advisors. I know I should know. You know I should know, eh? Yeah. When I say that, you know, eh?
Yes.
I should know. I've watched people, serious people in this country, listening to very useless people. Then you want this one. So even himself, you now doubt their abilities. Like me, I cannot listen to fools. If I'm running for an office, I can identify busybodies around me, I know. I may stand them. I may laugh with them. But I know this is useless. When time comes for serious talk, I will call somebody, come, see, let us talk. We talk. But others, you take tea, you take busa, we laugh. Oh, there, you know that area. There we are 100%. I'll listen to them. I won't dismiss them. But I will know who they are. Yes. But I've watched the serious leaders in this country. The people they take serious. I just said, I've even been in some of these meetings. When I'm seated there, I just say, what am I seeing? What am I hearing? You see, God save this country.
So for
a president needs serious advisors. If you do not accept to have serious advisors, you'll make blunders.
The blunders.
Big blunders.
We are looking at...
Because a word from the president carries a lot of weight. So if the president says there are no abductions and people are seeing them, how does he want Kenyans to feel or to think of him?
The leaders that believe time can heal say now that we are not experiencing protests as we did, Kenyans might forget what happened, things might fizzle out. Let me deal with Raila.
Again, that is wishful thinking. If you want to know whether these things will recur, look at the causes. Were there causes, serious causes? If the answer is yes, have you done anything about that? If the answer is no, then what gives you comfort? Because you have one person on your side? That is not very serious thinking, in my view. It doesn't look to be very serious thinking.
I don't understand Ruto the person. I think you're the person who said there's Ruto the manager and there's Ruto
the politician.
Yes. Now he's playing both. Management bread-boist and also bringing back some people.
Politics, Ruto, you can't match Ruto in politics. I think he's now ahead of Raila. It was Moi, number 1, Raila, number 2. Ruto, number 3. Now Ruto is number 1.
Do you think this will help him? His political style when it comes to dealing with Kenyans?
You see, I've told you there are two possible directions the country can take. The direction of what's normal, the normal politics. Nothing new comes up. There are no dynamics to disturb the normal order. If the country takes that trajectory, that path to 2027, nobody will beat Ruto. A normal election, nothing, no drama, no nothing new has happened. Nobody will beat him. He'll win. Because of the way he's now managing Raila and ODM. But there is the other possible route where this revolution started by the Gen Zs and where the pain and suffering of Kenyans suffering and going through the pain and hardship will inform what they do in 2027. That makes it very difficult for Ruto. If the election of 2027 is informed by the dynamics such as those of Gen Z, then he will not win. The person identified by that movement will certainly be the president.
Do you think things have changed now that we have broad-based? Do you think, at least now, the situation, what Raila was calling for in 2023, the Maandamano thing, will not be there again? Do you think this will be the case come to 2027?
You see, again, there are two ways of looking at it. You know, sometimes human beings can get somewhere and the excitement dies, they forget the pain and they continue. So if we continue in the manner we have always continued after going through these things,
handshakes and...
yeah, it will be okay. Then nothing will happen. But there's no knowing that will be the case. There's no guarantee.
Would you say this is a ticking time bomb? Because it seems like things have calmed down and everyone is thinking, what next? Do you think something can happen in the near future?
The danger, I have tried to explain, but English is a little difficult. I wish I was talking my language. What I'm trying to say is this. No society is safe if there are too many underlying issues. If there is serious hurt, people are hurting, people are annoyed, there is a lot of anger, people are actually mad, and the pain doesn't seem to be going away. If anything, the pain is increasing. The cost of living is becoming worse. The number of children out of school is growing. The number of people dying in the homesteads because they can't even be taken to hospital is growing. No society is safe in that state. So yes, ticking time bomb. Because don't even look at many things. Just isolate one. How safe can this country be when every coming year we are pouring hundreds of thousands of young men into the streets without jobs? Especially when a lot of these young men and women joining the labor force with no hope for tomorrow have education. How does it sound that now we are having students dropping out of university because they can't afford fees? And here we are coming up with things we call funding models. And they are leaving students. For the first time, and I've been saying this, I've been waiting for anybody to challenge me from government. Because I teach at the university. For the first time in the last 2 or 3 years, the number of students not taking up their position is frightening. It's frightening. It is frightening. If you go even TVETs, the number of students not even applying for university and choosing to go to TVETs, the whole situation is so bad that you must be a very extreme optimist to think this country will remain peaceful. We pray, but you must be an extreme optimist to believe that we can go on like this and we are safe. When you are putting up your house in this country, the first thing you think of is a wall.
Yeah.
Is a wall, eh?
Yes.
Companies of CCTV cameras, CCTV arrangement. They are booming business. What was CCTV? Booming business. People are busy opening security, what do you call them? Security services.
Yes.
Security guards. Why? Everybody must be guarded. You can see how stupid we are. Because there are cities in this world where you can't see a single fence, leave alone a stone wall. Yeah. Even a hedge, a fence. Houses are just there. So you cannot go to bed peacefully because there is so much that's happening in this country that is beyond what you are calling a ticking time bomb. History has shown us when any society, when any country or kingdom or empire is in this kind of state, you always require just a small spark. So, my advice to our leaders, hey, please, there's too much dirt under the carpet. What a to carpet inje, not to forget you, chaff. And it will cost us nothing. By the way, it will cost us nothing to be good people, to have good politics, to have good economy, to employ our children, to have good schools, to have good medical health services for our people. It will cost us almost zero.
But we have to start with the truth on the table.
On the table, please, let us repeat.
Yeah.
What should Ruto put on the table?
The truth.
Raila?
Truth. Kenyans? Truth.
Just put the truth on the table. And see how easy things become.
Thanks for tuning into that conversation. Are you an honest person? That's what we need right now. Thanks for tuning in. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day.